Niche down. It's one of the most repeated pieces of advice given to artists and creatives. We're told to find one specific thing and specialize in it, and then success will follow. There's been times in my life when I've followed that advice, and it's left me quite frustrated, disconnected from my path or my passion. I felt like it was limiting my creativity. It was during these times that I started to wonder if the advice to niche down wasn't for me, or more importantly, if it was outdated. Early in my professional career working as a creative, I found myself pressured to pick one particular lane, one path to go down. And yeah, I tried, but it really never clicked for me. There was always this nagging feeling within me or this curiosity pulling me towards a different direction. Whether it was in film production, directing, editing, writing scripts, or even acting, I couldn't help to explore multiple paths. I also experienced the same thing when it came to artwork and painting. Every time I thought I was getting comfortable with a particular genre or medium, I would find myself pulled to try something almost in the complete opposite direction. I would always get this advice to just pick your lane and stick to what you're doing. You're good at it, so why try anything else? For the longest time, I thought this tendency within me was because I was unfocused or uncommitted to what I was doing. I would hear things like, you need to specialize in a particular field so you could become an expert, or that you're spreading yourself too thin. And this really made me question myself. But then something shifted in me. I began to see that my varied interests were not weaknesses, but in fact, they could be linked to my greatest strength. There's a new term making the rounds. Maybe you've heard of it. It's the term multipotentialite. Maybe you've heard some of your favorite creators talking about this, or maybe this is your first time hearing about it. But a multipotentialite is someone who has a wide range of interests and creative pursuits. If you've ever felt like you don't fit neatly into a certain box, well, this might be you. Multipotentialites thrive in environments where they can bring all their skills to the table instead of just one. When I first learned about this concept, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. Suddenly, the frustration of feeling like I had to niche down made sense. I wasn't meant to focus on just one thing. I'm someone who likes to pull inspiration and my skills from all different areas, blending them all together into something unique. Looking back, I used to view my professional journey with a lot of regret, thinking that I was wasting a lot of time jumping from one job to another. But I can now see how all those experiences gave me important skills and perspectives. Instead of it being a hindrance, it shaped me into the creative that I am today. I'm now capable of approaching a variety of challenges from multiple different angles. We're living in a much different era than those before us, an ongoing creative renaissance. Our current education system has roots in the industrial era, a time when the workforce needed specialized workers to focus on a very specific role. But the world we live in today is vastly different. During the industrial age, it was a time where repetition was key. But now those jobs are being taken over by machines and AI. More and more businesses, clients, and audiences are looking for individuals who have a variety of skills. Specifically in the creative field, they want individuals with a unique set of skills and a wide perspective that can solve their complex problems from multiple different angles. So when you think about this, the future isn't necessarily asking us to niche down. Instead, it's asking us to niche up. I noticed this shift when I started to view myself more than just a creator. I began to see that the real value that I was providing for an audience or a client didn't come from one specific thing that I was an expert at, but it came from being able to offer solutions from a variety of perspectives. I became a go-to person that could handle the variety of aspects involved in content creation. I wasn't just one role. I could fill many. There's a quote by science fiction writer Robert Heinlein that's stuck with me ever since I first heard it. He said, "A human being should be able to change a diaper, plan an invasion, butcher a hog, con a ship, design a building, write a sonnet, balance accounts, build a wall, set a bone, comfort the dying, take orders, give orders, cooperate, act alone, solve equations, analyze a new problem, pitch manure, program a computer, cook a tasty meal, fight efficiently, and die gallantly. Specialization is for insects. It's funny because as a creative, we're often encouraged to do the opposite, to specialize like insects or machines. But I think we're meant to do a lot more. I believe the more skills you bring to the table, the more opportunities and value you create. When I stopped trying to fit into that neat little box, I found that clients and collaborators really valued my ability to wear different hats. I wasn't providing one solution. I was offering a full creative package. It wasn't just about production or editing. It was about the full vision. And most importantly, it was about trying to solve their creative problem, which in most cases was telling their story. And in the craft of storytelling, it can be very beneficial to approach this challenge from many different angles to be sure that story is being told and received in the right way. If you're someone that's felt that same pressure to niche down and you've had this feeling that that advice isn't for you, I challenge you to think differently. What if your wide range of skills and talents are what makes you valuable? What makes you unique? What if you are the niche? As creatives, we all have our own unique way of telling our own story, our own blend of experiences. At the end of the day, that's what makes us stand out. That no one else has lived your life or seen the world through your eyes. No one else can tell the stories that you were meant to tell. So stop worrying about if you're too scattered or unfocused. Lean into the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about. Explore the things that make you excited, that get you up in the morning. Because in there is the sum of all your skills and experiences and knowledge. And that's where some real true value lies. I hope this video resonates with you out there. I'd appreciate the feedback in the comment section or hit that like button. In the comment section, you can tell me if you felt the same pressure to fall into a niche. How have you dealt with it? Or maybe some of you out there have found a niche that really works for you. Anyways, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel if you want to get some more creative insights from me. And also in the next few weeks, I am planning to take you a little bit on the behind the scenes of my own creative journey, take you outside of this room and out into the world with me in a couple of vlog-like videos. So until then, so long.